San Miguel tanggal na dahil sa panalo ng NLEX kagabi sa PBA Commissioner's Cup 49th season. At yun nga po ang nangyari kagabi, yun ang main story ng mga laro nung linggo, no? January 29 or sorry, hindi pala linggo, no? Wednesday, January 29, 2025 sa Smart Araneta Coliseum kung saan nagwagi ang NLEX kontra sa Eastern sa score na 94-76 at dahil doon ay umakyat ang NLEX sa 8th place na may 6-6 win-loss record at na-clinch nila yung at least a playoff for number 8 sa quarterfinals, no? At isa pang malaking storya ay dahil sa pagkapanalo ng NLEX laban sa Eastern ay tanggal na ang San Miguel sa playoff contention. At dahil nga dyan ay dahil nga itong San Miguel ay may 5-7 win-loss record, hindi na nila maabot ng NLEX. At dahil dyan, out na po ang San Miguel Beermen sa PBA Commissioner's Cup. At suriin natin yung laro, no, yung NLEX against Eastern, kung saan maganda yung pinakita ng NLEX. Actually, it was again another collective effort for NLEX, no? Si Mike Watkins nagdomina ng 41 points and 14 rebounds. Tapos si Robert Bolick nagtala ng 21 points and 8 assists. Congratulations kay Robert Bolick dahil last week pinarangalan siya bilang PBA Press Corps Player of the Week. 21 points nga and 8 assists. At actually, more importantly dito, no, although 2 players were in double digits, ay magandang pinakita ng ilan sa mga players ng Road Warriors, kabilang na si JB Mocon at Jonel Policarpio na nagtala ng 9 points each. And si Robbie Herndon, 6 points. Si Cyrus Torres naman, 5. Hindi ganun kalaki. Pero actually, nag-step up sila during the second half kasi nagtamo ng isang ankle sprain itong si Robert Bolick, no, para sa NLEX. At may mga times na hindi na talaga siya nakapaglaro. Pero na-maintain ng NLEX yung kanilang poise, yung strength nila, even with Robert Bolick out. Malaking bagay yung ginawa ni Mike Watkins na nagdomina, no? 17 points in the fourth quarter, 8 points in the third. Pero nagkaroon talaga ng collective effort doon dahil katulad nga ni JV Mocon, merong 9 points, 5 rebounds, and even 3 blocks, no? And then si Policarpio had 9 points. And itong si Herndon, 2 threes, no? So kahit pa paano may production itong locals dun sa laro ng NLEX laban sa Eastern. Ito namang Eastern, natambakan sila ng NLEX and they fall to 7-5. Medyo patingin natin pagod itong Eastern, no, dahil nga tatlo actually yung ligang sinasalihan nila. Meron silang PBA, meron silang EASL, and meron din silang laro sa kanilang Hong Kong League. At napipilitan yung ibang players na mag-travel din to Hong Kong para nga maglaro ng kanilang last few games sa Hong Kong. Meron lang silang ilang laro dahil lumalaro pa rin sila for a battle for third place game. Pero next week actually may laro rin yung Eastern sa EASL. So patuloy ang grueling schedule ng Eastern, no, dito sa taong ito. But sinasabi naman ng coaching staff and itong mga players, no excuses. Ginusto nila to at pakiramdam nila kaya naman nilang ma-overcome itong fatigue na kanilang obviously nararamdaman. Hindi man nila aminin, obviously nararamdaman na nila ito with their second straight setback, no? If I'm not mistaken, 2 sunod na talo na itong Eastern after nila uling matalo dun sa Magnolia last weekend. Ito nga, natalo na naman sila kontra naman sa NLEX. And yun, the Road Warriors maghihintay na lang dahil yun nga, for now they are in 8th place, pero maaari pang magbago to dahil dun sa final day of the elimination round meron pang 2 laro na magmamatter pa rin yung mga larong yun when it concerns dun sa team standings, no, dahil may laro pa ang Magnolia over Meralco on Friday, and kung manalo itong Magnolia ay pwedeng magkaroon ng at least 2-way tie for 8th place, no? And then meron pang laro yung TNT against Rain or Shine. Yung Rain or Shine actually pwede pang mag 6-6, pwede pang sumama dun sa tablahan with NLEX and Magnolia. At yun na nga, yun na yung magiging tie for 7th place. So still magkakaroon pa rin tayo ng playoff for number 8, and I believe it will still concern NLEX and Magnolia. Or sorry, NLEX will be wala na dun sa playoff picture na yon, akit sila sa 7, and then yung magkaharap for the playoff for the number 8 spot, it will be Rain or Shine against Magnolia. So yun yung ating recap nung ating first game nung Sunday. Itong NLEX talaga, rumaratsyada. Anong tingin mo so far sa linalaro ng NLEX? They actually had a good start. Parang nasa 3-1 sila. May ganun silang record, but biglang sumadsad yung kanilang performance midway in the conference. But now, they are back and they've won 3 straight games. At dahil nga dyan, malaki ang pag-asa na pumasok ang NLEX sa quarterfinals. And even with their performance nga, ay dahil dyan ay nasibak itong San Miguel sa quarterfinal contention for the first time in 10 years. So, let's see what will happen to NLEX after this win against the Eastern team. Second game naman tayo, and interesting game with Ginebra beating Meralco 91-87. Kung napanood nyo yung game, mapapansin nyo yung mga bandang second half ay hindi na pinasok yung mga star players like Justin Brownlee and Scotty Thompson. Even on the other side, Chris Newsome. Mostly mga bench players yung naglaro dito sa game ng Ginebra against Meralco, at nagwagi nga itong Ginebra over Meralco by 4 points, 91-87. Si RJ Abarientos ang nagtala ng pinakamaraming puntos sa game na ito with 17 points. And then si Brownlee nga with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in only 22 minutes of play. Dahil nga napagdesisyon na ni Coach Timco na mas mabuting ipahinga na yung kanilang mga major stars like ito nga si Brownlee and si Scotty Thompson. And Troy Rosario at 29 minutes. Actually, si Troy still played in the fourth at nakatulong rin ng fourth quarter. 13 points and 6 rebounds for Barangay Ginebra. And during the post-game press conference, aminado naman itong si Coach Tim Con na pinapahinga nila itong sila Justin Brownlee and the rest of the star players of Barangay Ginebra, Scotty Thompson, dahil nga naghahanda na sila para sa quarterfinals. Iniiwasan nila na magkaroon pa ng mga injuries during the game in preparation for the playoff stretch. And actually, apparently, even prior to the game, ay naiselyo na ng Ginebra and Meralco yung kanilang slot sa quarterfinals. Ginebra will be at number 4 and Meralco will be at number 5 regardless of the result of the Bolts last game against Magnolia sa Friday. So, ganun na mangyayari. Sila muli ang maghaharap sa quarterfinals, ang Ginebra at ang Meralco. So, kagaya nga ng sabi ni Coach Tim Con, nagkaroon na sila ng load management na, dahil nga ayaw na nilang magkaroon ng aksidente heading into the playoffs. No? So, itong Barangay Ginebra finished with an 8-4 record in the elimination round. And like I said, taking the number 4 spot in the quarterfinals round, no, dito sa Commissioner's Cup. Meralco, yung kanilang 3-game winning streak ay natapos with that defeat over Meralco. Hindi naglaro itong si Akil Mitchell due to back spasms, no? So Meralco played all Filipino in this matchup. Meralco trailed by as many as 17 points, pero credit to Meralco, no? Humabol pa rin sila in the final moments, pero like I mentioned, hindi na nila pinasok din yung kanilang mga star players. We saw guys like Alvin Pasaol, Johnson Rios, and even Kurt Rayson dun sa crucial stretch ng game na yon. Rayson even took a shot dun sa final seconds, but hindi kinulang itong Meralco Bolts and they fall to 7-4. And they will take the 5th spot regardless of kung manalo or matalo sila over Magnolia sa game nila on Friday. So actually, we can say that medyo no-bearing game na para sa Meralco yung laro nila against Magnolia dahil nga secured na yung kanilang number 5 seed sa quarterfinals. And kayo, what can you say about another playoff matchup between Ginebra and Meralco? And nakita nga natin, alam naman natin na perennial finalist itong kupunan na to sa Governor's Cup. Now they will be facing in the Commissioner's Cup. In the Governor's Cup of this season, nung nagharap sila, ay dinomina ng Ginebra ang Meralco, no? Sinwip nila itong Meralco sa isang best of 5 quarterfinals sa Governor's Cup. Tingin nyo ba it will be the same story come this Commissioner's Cup? Comment down below for your comments and reaction dun sa magiging explosive na affair. Expected to be a good affair between Ginebra and Meralco for the quarterfinals, no? Ako naman tingin ko best of 5 series. I don't think na magiging sweep uli ito, but definitely it's going to be an interesting series considering na itong Meralco naman they're a good team right now with Akil Mitchell, but yun nga lang ang question mark, yung kanyang health, no? Dahil nga meron siyang back spasm against Ginebra, and then alam naman natin na meron nga siyang broken nose to start this conference. So yun ang magiging question mark, no? Yung health ni Akil Mitchell. But other than that, no, kung healthy si Mitchell, I expect a close series between Ginebra and Meralco. Ayoko lang mag-predict kung sino mananalo. Panoorin na lang nating lahat ang mangyayaring quarterfinal match or quarterfinal series between Meralco and Ginebra. So yun po ang ating recap. Tingnan lang natin mabilisan yung standings after nung game nung January 29, Wednesday. Kita nyo na, Northport is at number 1 na. Sure na yan. Na 9-3 sila, followed by TNT and Converge. TNT and Converge are still fighting for that number 2 spot. May laro ang TNT bukas against Rain or Shine. And then Ginebra nga 4 with an 8-4 record. Meralco 7-4 at number 5. Eastern at 7-5. Rain or Shine at Eastern at 6 with the 7-5 nga. Rain or Shine 7. And then NLEX nga at 8 at the moment. Pero pagtingin sa baba, meron pang Magnolia at 5-6. Pwede pa silang umakyat doon. And yun nga sa baba, that includes San Miguel na out of contention na for a quarterfinal seat in the Commissioner's Cup. So maagang bakasyon para sa San Miguel Beermen. So diyan na po nagtatapos ang ating recap of the games dito sa ating YouTube channel, no? Games last January 29, Wednesday, na ginanap sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. Again, ako po si Ruben Terrado of Spin.ph. Kindly support our articles. Please read it at Spin.ph and also follow us here on our YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel, and hopefully we can give you, ang ating aim is to give you info that makakatulong sa pagsubaybay ninyo sa PBA and even in other sports. So until next time, dito na muna nagtatapos ang ating video, and we will see you next time.